ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 things I love and hate about my 92 Civic hatchback. So the first thing I love about this chassis is the OEM and aftermarket support for it. For example, here we have a B18 B1 from an Acura Integra. For the main part, it just bolts right in. Don't have to do any crazy custom fabrication. A lot of the mounts and everything you need are, you can purchase directly from the internet. While we're up front, one thing I have to point out, my first hate would have to be the transmission. It's not specific to this car, this chassis. It's part of the engine swap. It's from an Acura Integra. It's an S80. It's just known for having weak synchros, and it's kind of hard to get into reverse sometimes. That's my first hate. The second biggest thing I love about this car is the overall simplicity. Down to the interior, no modern amenities in it. It's got one mirror on it, no AC. It's got heat, fortunately. I love that. Can't go without that in the winters here in Canada. Engine bay, super simple. Even with an engine swap, so much area to work with anything you want. So, while looking at the interior here, we can see two very basic cup holders. That's about all you need when you've basically stripped her down to a two-seater. You've got a radio, nice aux cable there. We have heat controls, no heated seats, no AC in this unit. We have a gauge cluster, and yeah, that's pretty simple pretty simple vehicle. Well, I'm thirsty, but the second thing I hate, the rust. Very susceptible on these early Honda Civics. All right, so my next point, as you can see, we came up one of my favorite togeys. The next point would have to be my handling. Handling on this car is superb. Even in stock forms, it's a really lightweight car and pretty good for handling, front wheel drive, and can't really go too messy. Just don't go into a corner with too much speed. So fourth hate on this car is probably the speedometer, odometer, and tachometer. Don't seem to be working. Checked all the grounds. I've changed out clusters. Had friends take a look, and I don't know, it's just a mysterious issue. I haven't dove too far into it, but I'll eventually get to that one. Next thing I love about this car is the recent boost in pricing on them. As you can tell by looking at it, I got it for cheap. I've been offered a lot more than I paid. Not going to dive too deep into specifics, but that's reassuring. I hope it's one of those collectibles in the future, just potentially. The next thing I hate, previous owner shoddy work. Look at that paint job. Yes, in fact, that is paint over original Tahitian green, not even a little bit of a scuff before you laid down the first layer of paint. Number 5 on what I love about this unit is the ability to do whatever the hell I want. As you can kind of see, I've done that, but in terms of, you could do a Euro build on a Japanese car. You could do lowriders, which plenty of people have done. You could be a little stancy fresh boy. So the next thing I hate about this car is I don't take it to work, and I can't realistically. I work up a logging road. Got it on a bit of gravel. As you can see, there's road right there, but that's the extent of what I'm willing to put these wheels through. Kind of paid a little more than I did for the wheels than I did the vehicle, so I want to keep them kind of nice. The next thing I love about this vehicle, one mirror. I don't know if you've been able to tell so far. There's also a couple other things I'll add as bonus on this one. OEM single-sided headrest. Obviously, I believe all the EG seats came like this, but I think that's a neat feature. Another bonus to that, the asymmetry of this Japanese rear fog light. I don't know, I dig it. So the last three things I love about this car are the wheels, the sound, and the community. The reason I love these wheels so much, they're work equip 01s. That's enough. Well, the sound speaks for itself, but I'll tell you what I got going on. Little secret. Keep your catalytic converter, Buddy Club Spec 2, and then either an OBX or a Mugen twin loop. Sounds mwah. The thing I love most about the community is how insightful the older guys can be. Some of the younger guys are piss fighting a lot of the times, but the older guys, they're prideful to share their knowledge, and I appreciate that. So, I don't actually hate 10 things about this car, but I'll tell you the last thing I do hate is also the last thing I do love, the community. There's an awful lot of jerk-offs and time wasters out there when it comes to Hondas. But then again, you gotta remember, a lot of the guys are young, cheap, just like you were. With all that said, I could easily come up with 10 things I love about this car, but I couldn't even come up with 10 things I don't love about the car. She's my long-term keeper, and I plan on doing a long-term build with it, so stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see more of it. What the fuck's the last? Don't put that in the video. Don't put that.